are here. Welcome to the Lifestream. Second annual. And there we are. Live. And in living color. How's everybody doing? Leafblade, sorry you weren't first, but you were second, which, could be worse. Let's see. Bl'Art, Zoey, you there?
I am here. We are live. I'm trying to figure out how to get this computer to show both Discord and my chat at the same time because I am a tech wizard.
Yeah,
how are you guys doing tonight?
It's a stream full of tech wizards. That's Bl'Art, and then also Zoey is here. Zoey, how you doing?
Hello. I'm doing okay. There has been a lot of shenanigans going on at work today, but we are going to forget about all that and just have ourselves a nice DFFOO stream.
Yeah, apparently there's some Type Zero character. I don't know.
I think it was like Sice or something. I don't really know who it is.
Somebody from Type Zero.
Sounds irrelevant. None of us.
No one's played that.
None of us here on the stream cares. Damn it! We're trying to make the same joke.
Actually, we have 2 Type Zero players in the stream, which is a vast majority of the Type Zero fan base. So
solid.
Yeah, so we're excited.
50% of the fan base right there.
How you guys been doing? How was your week, Bl'Art?
My week was pretty good. It was pretty chill. Looking back and like what happened. The problem with I'm still kind of in that working from home phase where everything feels like a blur and nothing really matters.
Every day.
So I'm like, what did I do? Oh, I remember we basically just spent the past week or so binging Community, so that's been pretty good.
Oh, I loved Community. Absolutely loved Community. That was a great show.
It's one of those shows where it's really good, but because I compulsively, if like enough people like a thing, I'm like, this definitely probably isn't worth my time, and I'm always proven wrong. This happens every damn time. But Community is just another one of those in a long stream of me being like, that's way beneath me, plebs, and then it's like, oh, this is really good. I've been missing out.
Sure enough, there's a reason why everyone loves it.
First 3 seasons of Community, I didn't finish it, but it was good while I watched it.
First 3 seasons are where it was really the best anyway, so you're not missing much.
That's what I heard, yeah.
Cyndaquil, yes, I'm going to pull, I believe. I'm playing Type Zero right now, and I love Queen, so I kind of want to pull for her, but I'm not using gems, and I don't know how many. Ooh, 290 tickets. To be determined. What do you guys think? Should I pull for Queen on stream? Or no?
That's a tricky one with the resources you're looking at, my dude.
Yeah.
Got 466k gems. He can afford to pull for Queen if he wants to.
I'm not a nasty hoarder though.
But I just hit 500k and he's got to try to chase me.
Bl'Art, you're at 500k now. I was at 500k until Cypher and Kurasame banner because I missed Kurasame the first time, so I had to pity the banner in order to get both LDs. That's what happened to me.
I mean, on the one hand, I feel you. On the other hand, I really am regretting skipping Cypher, so I'm just kind of jealous.
That's right. That's what you get for being a hoarder, Bl'Art.
I would gladly take being at 460,000 gems if it meant I had Cypher in my 8 party.
He's been really good for me.
I know!
Let's do a challenge quest.
I'm at 510k right now, so we're actually all looking pretty similar. This could be like a funny race or something to see who gets to like loses all their resources first.
Yeah.
Shit.
The race to actually spend your resources like you're supposed to.
It's gonna be.
Cyndaquil, am I any better now? I've turned it down a little bit.
Bl'Art is hella loud. Raw could be a bit louder. Don't worry, baby. I get loud. Some girl, what the fuck?
That's this.
Gems, you disgusting hoarders. He said that's better. Firm handshakes all around, Frog. Wait.
Some girl, you have to understand. I'm saving for Gilgamesh BT. You have to understand. It's important to me. It's very important to me.
Who the hell is even on this? Vayne, Gladio, and Sabin?
Yep.
We'll do this before we start talking about some of the kits. Gilgamesh BT does not cost 500k gems. You never know what could happen. Look, this is what
inflation's a real thing here.
What if you want 4 Gilgamesh BTs for dominance, and like 1 for each sword that he pulls out in his LD? That could be something.
That's the thing. You have to that's the thing. He has a lot of arms, a lot of weapons. His whole deal is he's a weapon collector. So I can't be going in there with just like 125k gems, thinking surely this will go my way. What happens? What if I need to pity the LD? What if I need to pity the EX after that? I already have the EX, but what if I have to pity a second EX to get the sphere? It's a wild world out there.
You've got a great point. Also, Gilgamesh BT music is fantastic. Just pull on stream and you'll get 4 BTs. Yeah, like Cyndaquil, which he went and sold all of them.
I promise you, when Gilgamesh BT drops, I'll pull on stream.
I'm trying to do this challenge quest and I don't have anybody built. Oh look, is that new? Oh, it's by sphere. Never mind. Oopsies. I don't have anybody built for this CQ.
Hello, Shadowheart.
Shadow.
You don't have COD or Sabin or anything like that?
I have him, but I don't have Sabin built, so I'm gonna have to level him up real quick. But anyway, my week was hellacious at work, and then I found out Bleach is coming back. The best anime, the best manga of all time is coming back. New arc. Turned my whole week around. So now I'm absolutely excited and enthralled. I'm gonna turn the game music a little bit.
I'm excited to see Dystopia Bard joining us as promised. He's a man of integrity.
Oh, the Bard is here.
Hi, Bard.
Hey, Bard. Thanks for joining us. I gotta sell all.
I gotta say, the Cyndaquil God hot takes. They lose a little bit of the punch without the frog following them. Twitch really needs to step up their game.
Thank God there's no Twitch frog emotes.
Hi, Endo. How's it going?
Endolin Lard in the chat. So, oh, Bleen?
Oh, God.
Endo's gonna blue Queen. Oh, you're a lawless madman. I can't even read that out loud. My Bleen blurs. I hate you guys. The Bluffy. Let's talk about Sabin.
Lufenia.
I'm about to do a challenge quest with Sabin, and I don't know how to use him. Can anyone tell me how to use Sabin?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I happen to be something of an expert on the man after using him in, I think, grand total of 2 quests at this point.
That's more than me.
So Sabin, overall, his deal is he's a magic attacker who attacks 2 elements at once, wind and holy, which is kind of neat because similar to Queen, he's kind of impossible to luck out with elemental absorbers and stuff. Not that we're seeing a whole lot of those these days. He drops a framed imperil that imperils both of those elements too, which is nice. He's real self-sufficient like that. In terms of using him, he used to have a stack mechanic where he'd like build up stacks and then use plus versions of his skills, but unless you're basically stack mechanics, unless your name is Cloud of Darkness, are going the way of the dinosaur. And so now his LD, which I'm going to discuss first, basically it gives him a buff called Fighting Tiger, I want to say, Tiger Masters, Tiger something, Tiger Claws. And in addition, it gives him some good buffs. It gives him attack, weakness damage up, HP damage up, basically makes him hit real hard. And it turns on the plus version of his skills at all times. It locks his stacks at 4 and keeps them there. Yes, thank you, Shadowheart. It's the Crouching Tiger Hidden Debuff. That's what it is.
That's good.
It actually has a pretty short duration, but it also extends by a turn whenever you break or attack a broken enemy. So he basically is never going to have to use the LD again in order to upkeep the buff. He just uses it when he needs a big hit. It also gives you a free skill after use, which is sweet. So the actual, I guess, meat and potatoes of his kit, once you get past that, the LD, is his skill 1 is a single target. It's a single target magic attack that batteries the party afterwards based on HP damage dealt and has splash damage. Skill 2 is an AoE attack that delays by 2 turns. Both of these skills are kind of interesting to me because they're double dumps, but the first hit has fewer hits than the second hit. So he actually really likes starting at high brave. So if you can battery him up beforehand, even from his own skill 1, then next turn he's gonna dump that and then hit for. It's kind of like Vincent. Like if you've ever used Vincent's LD's follow. If you use if you use his HP attack with his LD, you'll notice like, the first hit that it's nothing because it's just an HP attack, but the second hit's where kind of that's the money shot, the 6-hit follow-up attack. Similar kind of principle. If you fill him up beforehand, he hits like a truck. Oh my god, Zestnocious. He's lurking here. What a guy. So skill 2, as I said, is an AoE attack that delays. Same dumping principle. And Sabin's EX maintains another buff that he has. It's just it's a single target triple dump. It actually hits pretty darn hard, but no splash damage. So it's whether you actually use it, it's not like he needs to use it on rotation to keep his EX buff up. So it's really his kit's in. You start with the LD, and from there it's just like you need battery, skill 1. You need delay, skill 2. Board, EX, I guess. And his entire kit ignores defense, which obviously is great in his own Lufenia because that's like what they're trying to sell. But it also is great going forward because, by all means.
Thank you so much for the tier 1, and RVK was the lucky recipient. We shout out to the Frogman. Anyway,
both 2 spectacular members of the DFFOO community right there. Thank you, Cyndaquil. And so and his kit ignores defense all throughout it, which is pretty great because he basically a big way that bosses outscale characters in this game is their stats go up, and that includes defense. We get brave reduction up or attack, whatever, and so the bosses are going to get bigger defense and so that's going to proportionally make Sabin's defense ignore more valuable going forward, which is going to be pretty cool.
So your take of skip COD for Sabin actually is looking pretty good right now.
I'm not going to say that you should have done that, but if you did that, I don't know. I think that might have been the way to go.
Another gift sub. Gifted to Astenosis this time. EO4712, thank you for stopping by. How are you doing? And Shadowheart gifted us up to Asti. Nasty Asti. Appreciate that, Shadow.
Yeah, that about covers Sabin. He's a very hello Cross 13. He's a very self-sufficient damage dealer with some pretty handy AoE two-turn delay utility, which is always nice to have. Very flexible kit, kind of.
EO4 Sine Wave, sorry.
That's Sine Wave.
Yeah, he's got these whack-ass names on all his social media, so that's cool.
I think that's actually Pale Phase.
Pale Phase 4644. Just blast him.
Y'all go follow Pale Phase on Reddit and Sine Wave on YouTube. Well, Bl'Art, I'm going to need you to guide me as I use him for the first time, because all that's well and good, but all I really know is he imperils and he avoids defense. So he's
got delay too.
He's going to hit like he's got delay. So he's going to hit like a truck.
You're going to like him. He's powerful and not terribly complicated while still being effective. I think it's one of those good kind of character designs because it's similar to like Edward or Gladiolus, where like you can't really go wrong with a button so long as you open with the LD. From there on, basically any button you press is a good button. It's just a question of is it the best button.
Pretty much, yeah. I think Sabin really appreciates a battery. I'm sure you touched on that, but a partner I really like for him is Sarah, because Sarah has the Embrave regen at the start of turns, which really helps make sure, even if you took an attack beforehand, that Sabin will be hitting hard on all of his skills. And just in general, she really pumps up him with some nice HP damage, and they're just a really good partner because Sabin only has 1 frame debuff as well, so he won't really get in the way of Sarah that way either.
Damn, Bl'Art used that team. Did you not, Bl'Art? Am I mistaken?
I think he did, yeah.
I did. Sarah, Eldnarsh, and Sabin, they worked really great together. I mean, it's weird using Eldnarsh with a delayer, but I mean, in his own stage, or in Sabin's stage, it's kind of necessary because you need a delay. And it's also handy because basically it lets you manipulate the turns to perfectly time when you want to put Terror back on. So it's really great if you're a scrub like me and don't like planning your turns ahead with Eldnarsh. You just like pushing buttons and seeing things go boom. Oh my god, we said Sarah and Daniel's here. The timing is impeccable.
God. I also just found out horrible news. I gotta shout out Dystopia Bard. I thought that I could not hate him more than I do, but I've just found out he is a Syracuse Orange fan. A fan of the Syracuse Orange. So I will not be speaking to Bard anymore on this stream. But
Bard is a heat magnet. That man is a master of like just turning the crowd against him. It's a gift. It's like a pure anti-charisma. It's incredible.
He's a magnet for anger and rage, and he's got me looking down his neck now because that's unacceptable. I'm a
So the funny thing is, you say that ironically, some girl, but me and Blart actually did have to have a Queen versus Sarah discussion today, which was quite something, and we'll be talking about Queen a little bit later, but she's really good, so don't compare her to other units, please. It makes me sad.
Queen is a better Sarah, is the take.
I'm not going to say that I've been using the hashtag Better Sarah in the Discord, but I have been using the hashtag Better Sarah in the Discord.
Hashtag Better Sarah.
Somebody...
Zoe, I can't hear you very well, so I'm happy. Nuance is dead, Indolent said. I don't know who to bring on Sabin, so I'm just going to bring damage. Right?
Howdy, Soma Cruz Moroku. Good to see you.
Soma Cruz Moroku, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. The Lifestream. Shout out CSDX for the little name. Sorry, I have to unsubscribe to you, Bl'Art. Don't do that to Bl'Art.
I mean, it's fair.
Soma Cruz,
I
follow. Appreciate it. Let's start this fight.
Yeah, overall, since you're about to go, I mean, you're setting this up, I guess the last thing I would say with Sabin is he's real self-sufficient, although at the same time he really likes being batteried up. So you don't need to bring a whole lot to support him, but if you can bring battery, he's gonna do real well for you.
Well, that sucks because I'm not bringing any battery.
It's funny because I'm pretty sure all of our current viewers at this point are folks who we know who already know the deal with Sabin, and like we're not really teaching anyone. But I'm hoping folks on the VOD are going to get some kind of value out of this.
Pretty competent players overall, but yeah, that's what can you do about that, really?
Rude has the best auras. Yes. Fucking Daniel, how do you have 1,000 points for a jug of beer? Rune X2X Studios has followed. Thank you, Rune. We appreciate
Howdy,
the
Rune.
follow. I did fix. Oh, that music is killer.
Ready, wrong?
I thought you fixed this raw.
I did.
Tell that to Leafblade and RVK.
What is going on? I made it more expensive and I capped it at 3.
Dude, I'm at 3.8k points and we've only done 2 streams. You really gotta fix this.
God. Guys. Wait, is this a two-wave,
Two-wave chaos, yeah.
2-wave challenge quest.
How do you,
How do you vein? Oh god, do you need me to teach you Vayne too?
Now I know Vayne, you just, do his plus, except for his EX, you do the not plus, right?
Yeah, that's the ticket.
That's it. Just don't do the plus on the EX. Can you make me chug a beer? No, I think that if someone can check real quick, I'm pretty sure that I have locked it to 3 maximum per stream. That was the idea. Let me check.
You want me to test it for you by sending you a chug of beer?
All rewards claimed for this stream. We fixed it, folks. So who's the 3 beers I owe? Daniel, this one's for you. Later on in the stream, I will repay Leafblade and RVK. You guys hate me, and I hate you. You know I don't want to do that. But let's get this challenge quest done. I should have done this already, but
I respect that, Bart. I respect that. Doing a shot in solidarity.
it's my man. Even if he is a
dirty Syracuse fan?
Dirty Syracuse fan.
I think my dad went to Syracuse, actually, so there might be some bad blood between us now.
Please don't tell him that I hate Syracuse. Look at this, Tiger Break. Is that what you
I'm married into a... Did the stream pause for you guys, or just is it just me?
I think it's just you. It looks okay on my end.
Okay, cool. I'll just refresh.
Hey, the meatheads and CC Hot Take said it, so it must be true. Is that what I'm supposed? Oh, that was nice. Oh, I didn't level up his Lufenia armor, so this is gonna be ugly. But whatever. Lard said he's having some issues with the stream. Can you guys see? Fine? Everything going?
Yeah, I think it was just a one-time thing. I refreshed it and it's fine. I think it was just a hiccup on my end.
Perfect.
Yeah, Sabin also has awesome animations, which is kind of crazy because he's such an old character. Like, the animation for Orosphere is just dope.
He's super smooth too. Like all of his skills flow really nicely.
Which one are you supposed to do to get her next turn? Get her a back-to-back turn? There you go.
I think anything but HP plus, right? I think all the other ones given it.
Everything else does it. Syracuse, oh no.
Oh my god, they did it. Set Battle Spirit Unleashed. 8 levels of... Okay. Oh, he gets a free turn off his LD as well.
Free skill, yeah, so go ahead and use that on... You're almost always going to use it on Razor Gale because delays are awesome, but I don't know. I'm not going to tell you to live your life.
No, you're the Sabin expert. You're teaching me. He's not performing up to snuff because I did not max his Lufenia armor. Because I'm a fool. But...
It's also a challenge quest, so you're running a pretty whack team, to be fair.
Gotta get that first token though. It looks like we're about an hour and 6 minutes from
Queen.
Queen.
So,
I know you're excited, Zoe.
Yeah.
very excited. Queen is actually one of my favorite characters in the game.
So you must be loving all this Yandere hype, right?
You do not understand how much I love it. I was so upset. I put a comment on Josepher's video that had calling her a Yandere in the title, and it got like 25 likes. It was pretty funny.
Hell yeah. I would have told you there, but I
have
try
a
to...
water gun, and I'm shooting into a burning building of Queen being a Yandere.
I don't even know what a Yandere is, but I know she's not one.
That's a good thing.
It's a trope in anime of like a kind of unstable girl who's like kind of nice, but she gets obsessed with someone and then becomes like violently obsessed with them.
Oh.
Like crazy stalker murdery type.
I've seen
kind
those.
of.
Yeah, I've seen those in animes. Bard, I do have Gladio, but it's not built, and I don't want to build him right now on stream, so I'm just running through this before we do some Lufenia stuff. But I should have built him. Here's another.
Well, I agree with the first part of your statement, Cross. I'm also somebody who only knows 5 Final Fantasy games, so kind of catching strays, but you are correct entirely.
You're about to catch a big stray because 5 Final Fantasy games is actually a little generous.
Under the bus, my goodness, not even a half hour in.
I mean, it's Type Zero though, big Type Zero fan.
True. I mean, like, if we give me 10, because I did play it, that's 4 games. That's close enough to be in the range.
Not if they're only 6, 7, 10, 9, or 4. God.
I did 5, so I've got one more hipster game in me.
You're getting just destroyed right now. I have to stop using skills with Vayne. Jesus Lord.
I watched a speed run of Final Fantasy X, and like half of it was cutscenes. Does that count as playing it?
Totally. It's like, did you get the Titus laugh in there?
Oh, you know I got the Titus laugh.
Yes. Hold on, let me look into the camera. The Titus laugh is really good. I love when Titus, the main character, I love
We're not
when he
doing this.
giggles.
We're not
You're gonna
doing
do it.
this.
You don't have a choice. We're doing it. Titus is a great main character. I love Titus.
Lars, do you want to respond to that?
He loves Titus.
I really teed that up for you, didn't I?
Okay, how do you remove someone else from a Discord call? Google banned Discord. Oh, it's his Discord. So that might be tough. But yeah, Titus BT's coming out soon too, so it's good that you played the game that Titus is from.
Anyway,
And
up on
to
Wave
address,
2's challenge quest.
And to address some girl who pointed out that it's close to 2/3 of the game being cutscenes. I didn't say it was a good speed run I was watching.
Smash buttons and kill these guys. These guys don't have any kind of like Titus fuck it.
I think from now on I'm just going to refer to him as James Arnold Taylor because that's a safe option.
Fantastic voice actor. Titus does have a really good voice actor.
Extremely.
You know,
Iconic even.
I wish I had Quistis built for this. Quistis from Final Fantasy VIII would be a good. Well, I guess this is a challenge quest, so it doesn't matter. But Quistis.
We're on one right now. Do we want to talk about Queen a little bit, or do we want to save that for later?
Yeah, we can talk about Queen to help people try to decide if they're actually going to pull her or not. So anybody who's not 100% set, listen to this fantastic, what's it called? Propaganda to pull Queen.
Not quite. I mean, like, who hasn't decided if they're pulling or not at this point? But
me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if I can or not. Rune said I sound muffled. Let me fix that.
Oh my god, you can pull if you want to. Anyway, Queen is good. Queen is a support who has a lot of, let's call them DPS tendencies, because her EX is very interesting, and it kind of gives her a phase shift of almost, like, basically you're going to press her EX, and she's going to lock all of her skills out, she's going to drop her HP to 1, and she's going to become immortal. And then while you do that, her Brave and her HP Plus are going to be changed into special skills called Celestial Lunge and Devastate. Don't quote me on the skill names, but there's basically one is super fast instant turn rate, that's the Brave Plus, and it's going to give you basically free damage, and a lot of people are expecting to pair that with units like Core and Cloud of Darkness for some fun instant turn follow-up actions. That's going to be a cool combo people will look for. And then the HP Plus is... Oh, I did get them right. Thank you, Endo. Not a fake fan, actually, of this game. And her HP Plus Devastate is a 3 Brave, 3 HP, 3 Dump skill. So that's going to be kind of the stronger one. It's not quite as turn efficient as her Brave Plus, but... Oh god, what is your your burst gonna be, Rob? This is terrible.
I don't know. Keep going with Queen. I have a feeling we have
okay,
enough. We have enough fire
noise.
Yeah, we have enough firepower to get through this anyway. So
I'm
fine. Yeah, we'll be all right.
Anyway, so that one is a lot stronger, and I think Queen is really interesting because Queen isn't my Type 0 main class. My Type 0 mains were actually 7, 8, and Jack once I learned how to use him, but I did like Queen as well. She was a really good beginner character too, so if you ever want to play Type 0, I will always chill it, play Queen at the beginning, and Ace. Those two are really good for learning the game.
I am learning the game, and I'm using Ace. What? Yeah, I love you. Yeah, I love you. Sorry, guys.
Hi, Becca.
Bl'Art and Zoe said hello. I'm playing right now for the first time, and I've been using Ace, 7, who I wish I pulled now, and Queen. So maybe I will pull on Queen tonight.
Yeah, 7's really cool too. She's got some good range extent if you learn how to like distance yourself properly, and she can hit super high in the air for flying enemies.
Well, this is going to be a little... Cynical asking if he can get a refund on his sub.
Oh my god! That was fucking savage.
I know our next topic. So our next topic is how to play COD. What is the best burst phase? I did put in chat before I even bursted. I said, do not comment on my burst phase rotation because I don't know how to play COD. I'm just using it for challenge quests.
First with 5 darkness stacks, so you can get an extra 0 form basically from like the LD into another 0 form. So that's a good way to maximize things a little bit. But anyway, I was making a point like 3 minutes ago that I'm going to
So
finish
sorry.
now because we are professionals and good at this. So I like about Queen is that you can either play her as your kind of traditional aura support and just plug her into a team. She's super easy to use. All of her buffs are on herself, and she has no party buffs. And her auras also aren't conditional. So somebody like Sarah has a very similar number of total damage boosting, but Sarah's auras are conditional, so that's something to keep in mind. Whereas Queen, you can kind of just set her in your team and go. Queen also self-extends on a lot of her moves. I believe skill 1 and her Brave Plus both self-extend. So, hi Seven Biscuits, how are you doing?
Yo, summons biscuits in the chat.
So basically, for Queen's other LDs, you can kind of save them for burst healing, which I really appreciate because she has a 10% HP regen, which is fine, but on the lower side, and she does have that last stand, so you're always going to be taking at least one hit. So you can just take that hit, and then you can use one of her LDs to get you back above the 50% range and be back in last stand range. So
She's got
that's a kind of nice way to flow through a kit if you want to play her as a supporter.
Does she have party
then-
wide last stand?
Yep, party wide, just like Porom and Freya. Rest in peace, Freya.
Rest in peace to Freya.
Freya is kind of in the dumpster at this point.
Hopefully.
Freya guy in absolute shambles.
Yeah, poor Freya guy. I hope he's gonna be all right tonight. Yes, summons. I'm gonna try to get Zoe's screen up on the stream so we can see her pulls. I don't know if we'll be able to, but we're gonna try.
Oh shit! I switched my game to BlueStacks. I'll do that after after I finish this tangent.
I don't know if it'll work anyway, but I will pull at least just because Zoe has separately DM'd me and threatened me that if I don't pull Queen on stream,
I'm holding a gun to the back of his head on this one.
Yeah, it's an issue. So I'm going to be pulling with tickets, and I don't have many tickets, so hopefully I get
I will say, Raw, that somewhat anecdotally, I'm reminded of, in my case, back when Strago and Gao respectively dropped, and they came around the same time, I had obtained Final Fantasy VI, but hadn't met either of them in the game. So I skipped both of them. Then both of them ended up becoming two of my favorite characters in the game. So I spent about 7 to 8 months kicking myself, being like, I could have been playing with my favorite characters. Then, Gao came with the Zelda boards, and I got him, and he's kind of mid. Strago, I intend to run into the ground now, but if you have a chance here to enjoy Queen and to enjoy Queen here, and that's what this entire game's about. So I say you take that chance, you take that and you run with it.
What a point. What a great point. So I am in the middle of Type 0 right now, and I'm enjoying Queen in her actual game, and I use 7 a lot, and it makes me sad that I missed 7 in DFFOO. So, you know what? That's the final straw. I will be pulling Queen. Tickets.
Well, I am proud of you for making the right decision. But, I still haven't fucking finished my point. Basically, that was supporter Queen, but you can also kind of play into Queen's role as a damage dealer if you want to pair her with the right units. So, the two obvious ones are going to be Ashe and Iroha, because Ashe is going to give her that instant EX recharge rate along with the turn manipulation. So, you can kind of just play Queen in her Berserker stance the whole time, since her skills are pretty bad, to put it bluntly. You don't want to be pressing them as much as possible. And then if you play her with Iroha, you can get some good use out of her Devastate HP attack, when normally the Ballester Lunge is going to be the better one. So that's kind of an interesting combo there. And honestly, I could see you running Ashe, Iroha, Queen if you can cover the orb between them. They all kind of fix each other's weaknesses really well, which is like a weird triple support hybrid team, but it's very fun, and I think Queen is just going to be a cool character to team build with, which is something in her favor, in my opinion.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, something I kind of like about Queen is that she, with the EX, that gives flexibility to her, so she's not really kind of fitting into one box specifically. She's providing the aura, she's providing the support, and she's doing that well, so it's not just like phoning it in, but it's like, if you bring Iroha as your only like aura support, the auras aren't all there. She actually, Queen that is, actually does it all the way, which is nice, but she also has this interesting kind of creative component with the damage and the team building. Oh my god, Cross 13, if you do a Golbus Queen run, I'm there for it. I'd love to see that.
Blue Bez. Does Cross have a blue?
Oh yes.
Does Cross have a blue Golbez? Tell me.
I don't think
I hope so.
Null Saga. Oh no. Oh yeah. Cross
Also-
13 is doing a Null Saga. Cross, what is your? Throw your YouTube down there. I love. We're big Null fans here. Big Null fans.
Actually, something to I don't know if this is covered. The decision between the Brave and HP plus variants you do during the EX, I think it's interesting and also like worth thinking about because they both do kind of not dramatically different things, but different enough things that you want to think about it. Because the Brave plus deals like it's probably I'm going to say it probably averages to about a fourth less like a quarter of the damage, but it's a free turn each one. So you know in terms of keeping the turn count low, that's free damage, and it also since instant turn rate makes it so that you can if you need to defend yourself or something goofy afterwards, you can just spam 3 of those. Whereas the HP plus, it has 3 times the power plus splash. So, if you want to avoid setting off the orb, or if you're trying to recharge the EX faster because the instant turn rate is going to make it slower to recharge the EX, these are decisions you have to kind of figure out and optimize in order to really get the most out of Queen, which I think is it's interesting. It's a character who has a high floor for what she brings in terms of auras, but also a high ceiling in terms of how you can make her better by being a better player.
Yeah, and like I kind of enjoy that Queen has like decision points in her kit. A lot of characters, it's really obvious what you want them to do and what buttons you want to push, but like you can kind of play Queen in different ways depending on the situation, which I think is pretty fun.
The game just updated as well. Who else is on this banner? Because you can look.
Cater EX, Fran EX, and Cod's Burst, I think.
I want to say this is the last single LD banner we're going to see. I think from here on out it's going to be double LDs all the way.
Doubles from now till the end of time.
Is anybody getting Crystal level 80?
Pulling for Cater's EX, nice. I mean, you can solo a lot of entry tiers that way. It might be worth that.
I know Cater already has her 80. I don't know if Fran's getting her 80 or not yet.
Game did update and now it's slow to reconnect because of Queen hype.
The Queen hype is real.
As expected. Daniel,
are we going to have to ask you to mute yourself? Don't make us do that.
Wow.
Christ, Daniel. Oh my god. Really?
Straight to horny jail. Horny on main. God almighty. Daniel. Queen gets her 80. Okay, Bart, good. I didn't know.
You don't have permissions to ban Daniel Paumen. Really an interesting character. Okay, are you gonna run the Gladiolus Lufenia before the Queen event, or what?
Yeah, we've got 50 minutes before Queen drops. Let's do a little Gladio Lufenia action. So all these haters on my burst rotation.
So here's a question I wanted to put to you guys. At this point, it looks like we're all thinking of pulling here. But I was thinking about this earlier today, and I want to just get your thoughts on it. So Queen has a pretty good future coming out. With her Lost Chapter, she gets, I think, level 90 and like enough of a rework that it makes her even better.
This is very good.
And she gets Cater LD on that banner. So part of me was thinking of skipping her here because I didn't think I was like, I can get away with not having Queen. And if I wait, then I can pull for Queen and Cater at the same time, and that's value. What do you think about that?
So my problem with the idea of pushing into the future, unless you're looking for collector's purposes, the thing is like, it's not a guarantee that you're going to get both or even one of the LDs. So like, what happens if you get to 300 G tokens on Cater LD and Queen LD and you have neither of them? Like, that's something that's pretty realistically could happen. And I think generally playing for the present is better outlook overall in terms of your personal enjoyment. But like, if you don't particularly care about Queen, you're not really going to miss out on skipping her if your roster has updated support. So like, go ahead, but I would just say be careful because you might just rationalize pulling for Cater then instead of Queen. I don't know. Even though Queen is still really good. So it's tougher with the C90s because the C90 upgrades have been generally very powerful as opposed to the reruns like earlier in the Lufenia Plus era without the without the C90 upgrades, and you were kind of just getting the bare bones of a unit past their prime. Now that the C90s are happening, it's a little bit more arguable, I think.
Don't live
Rod,
in the
do you have
future,
any
Blart.
thoughts on that?
Don't live in the future, Blart. You gotta live in the right now. And you're gonna want Queen and that sweet, sweet Berserker action now. How long away is Cater? How far away is Cater?
What, 8 months? That's the usual time frame.
Oof.
Wait, no, is that true? No, that can't be
No,
true. I
Cater's
don't
like
know.
6 months away, because
6 months.
it's a Null's BT cycle, which is the first of the C90 era.
What's up, reality theorist? Thanks for stopping by. Talking about Queen. We're about to run a Lufenia for fun. If you don't want to use her now, then that is pretty realistic.
Yeah, Bard, like, if you want Cater and you don't care about Queen, then by all means skip this banner and wait for the Lost Chapter to like get Queen as a consolation prize. So, especially because the characters on the reruns are going to be the more viable, like starting with Null Cycle, basically everyone is going to be more viable on their reruns. I think if you want to skip and you're not feeling it, then you can kind of skip for then. It's just like, for example, like
The Found.
Palom reruns on Kistis LD and Aces Cycle, and like if you skipped Palom because you were gonna pull Palom on that banner, Palom's really not gonna be doing a ton for you at that point in the game. So like, I don't know. I think before the C90s, it was more of a no-no for me, but now it seems fine, I guess.
We got a follow from The Found. Found,
Thank you.
The Funde?
I think it's Founder from Dystopia, if I'm remembering correctly.
Oh, Founder.
Founder.
Shout
And
out.
we are of course happy to have your follows. We love. Oh my God, what is this?
Cosmic Poo. Oh my
Yo,
God,
what
it's like
the
5 of them.
fuck?
Thank you.
5 tier 1 subs to the community. Cosmic Poo. Wow. Big time. Look, Type Zoey got one. Akusame.
Got in there.
VL, Some Girl, Leafblade. You're all subs now. Shout out to Cosmic Poo. Means a lot. That's a person
My
who
goodness,
I know
I was
in real life.
just gonna do like a shill for like feel free to drop us a follow so you can catch up on us whenever
Wow.
we're streaming. But like, damn, Cosmic Poo, you just totally went up me there. Nice.
Yeah, that
Talk about
was
showmanship, right?
Cosmic Poo.
Yeah, Bart's is totally
Unreal.
fair. That's a good special exception sign because Bart's has the Ferris call as well on the banner, which is something you can look into, and he's super good on his BT plus. So for the 2-week units, it's a little bit different. I think there's some of the returning units that are pretty good. Not Golbez, unfortunately. Sorry, Blart. That could be worth picking up if you didn't get them the first
My
time
life.
around.
All right, listen, we're going to run this Lufenia, but Zoe had an idea that maybe you guys, since you're all our friends and you're going to be nice, you guys pick an LD character and we build around them. So, in the chat, what LD character do you want me to drag through this Lufenia? Guy?
Something reasonable, guys. It has to at least have an LD, not like
Cryo.
nothing
I can do Cryo.
garbage.
9. Oh,
Guy,
9 would
Cryo.
be
Wait,
good.
I'm gonna make a straw poll. Actually, does that work?
I think
It's
I
worth
can do
it.
that.
I'll get some options and I'll make a straw poll then.
Yeah.
I got to be real with you. I'd be.
Hello?
Oh yeah, you got. So this is not.
Okay.
Yoshi Pasta made a video on YouTube, which you should definitely check out if you haven't. Look up Yoshi Pasta on YouTube, great content creator. But he made a video just kind of roasting Golbez LD, and it kind of it hurt me in my soul. And now I'm like, I want to do like a hashtag buff Golbez movement or something. But I'm also lazy, and I want you guys to do it for me. God damn it!
I blued my Golbez out of FOMO because I was watching Bl'Art's videos, and Golbez is just Blubez specifically is just an absolute nuke. And so I said, you know what? I'm bluing Golbez, and now I can't blue anyone else until Zidane comes. So
You love to see it.
Cosmic Poo with 5 gifted subs.
Onion Knight, that's a good one.
Ooh,
Okay,
I do have Onion. I have literally every LD that's been mentioned. I have, except for 7 and Reno. Oh, Indolence, just naming people I don't have on
I'm gonna
purpose.
put Guy, I'm gonna put Onion, I'm gonna put Deuce.
Trays.
Tray 9. Else. Looks like I can only do 5 options, so let's see. It looks like Onion Knight's pretty popular, so I'm gonna put Kryl on because kind of keeping it with the Enchanter theme. So Guy, okay, Kryl.
Cosmic Poo, to answer your question, Raw is the one who has to chug a beer when you redeem 1,000 points. I believe it's capped off at 3 such chugs a stream, and we already got tapped out, which was a very intentional beer-based pun.
Tapped out.
You are more than welcome. Yeah, no, I know. Well, I mean, you know what? If you want to have a drinking game and go chug for chug with Raw on stream, you're welcome to do that. It could be a fun little interactive event.
Okay, I have put the poll up and it looks
Cosmic,
like it is working, so...
Cosmic, if you live near North Carolina, I don't know, we could have a beer. You could have a beer on stream. You never know. You could have the biggest gift subber in the history of the channel gets a live drink with... Oh, North Dakota. I'm in North Dakota too. It's perfect. It could be a great... Cynical, you do not live in North Carolina. Shut up, frog. Shut up, frog. What were you talking about? I'll have to chug this beer.
We were talking about who you should bring into the Lufenia, and I was crying about Golbez BT+.
Onion Knight is winning. I'm voting in it. It worked. Zoe, how did you do that? It's in the stream chat. You guys check out the stream chat. At the top, current poll, what LD unit should we bring to the Gladio LC Lufenia? Guy, Onion Knight, Cryo.
I've said before that Zoe's the brains of this operation, and here you see that claim in action.
Yeah, I have no idea how she just did that, because I can't even do that, so.
What happened? Sorry, I went to get water.
We're praising your ability to operate technology.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I mean, I am in college, so hopefully I'm not a complete idiot about this stuff.
This one's for Cosmic Poo. Even though he didn't redeem his beer chug, he gifted 5 subs. Legend.
Yeah, I think 5 subs is definitely worth a beer chug.
Ooh, pretty tight race between Guy and Onion Knight. We're at 4-5. It's like Kryl is probably not going to be at.
Oh, we have a champ. We have a champ. It was very close, but Onion Knight has won. So Onion Knight into the team. Doesn't do anything. Oh, he does actually enchant and imperil, so.
He's really good for this fight. His enchants and turn manipulation. I think he'll be good.
Oh, God bless Daniel. I forgot I added one that said funny hat. And if you redeem 700 channel points, it said it takes like 4 hours to do that, but Daniel has redeemed funny hat. So I will be right back. Bl'Art, you guys do the tactics for this fight. You're the brains of this operations. You guys know who I have. Who else should I bring with Onion Knight while I go find a funny hat to wear for Daniel? Thanks a lot, Daniel.
Jesus Lord. I need to look into these point rewards because they look just delicious, you know?
He keeps saying he's gonna fix them. He really doesn't. He just he tweaks one thing and then they get broken 3 different ways the next time. So
this is probably not something we should be discussing on stream, but
probably not.
We can have a sidebar about this later.
Yeah. Okay. I actually don't really know his roster. Do you know his roster?
I know he has Sabin. No, Cypher. Sabin, of course he has Sabin. He's right there. I know he has Cypher. So if we want to do just like a kind of Cypher and Onion Knight and what's his other name and Sabin, like that would just kind of stomp it. I think he should bring Sabin because we were just talking about him and he wants to show him off and he went to trouble building him. But he also used Cypher for the run that he posted on YouTube earlier. So, oh, hello. Actually, I was going to suggest that we go with Noel because he's got some talk to walk there. But Justice for Blue Palom has an appeal to it.
That's true. He did have that amino confrontation about Palom, and Palom is sitting right there in the middle of the burst characters with his 705 CP.
I thought that the confrontation was about Noel. I think, yeah, actually,
Oh wait, no.
we're probably
Palom
both right.
Stupid. Mino was with Null. You're right.
Honestly, he probably had a confrontation with him about Palom too. This tends to happen.
Mino challenged Raw to bring Null to a lot of Lufenias, which you're already doing that cross, but I'm not sure if Raw has brought him to that many Lufenias yet.
I think technically the argument was about TCC challenges, which is why we haven't been seeing so much of it. But
Oh.
at least that's if he calls me in as his lawyer, that's what I'm going to argue, and I'm just going to pray no one else looks it up because I don't know the answer. I do. Dystopia Bard is saying that Edward's awesome. I don't. Does Raw have Edward?
No.
Is he there?
No, I don't have Edward. But I am wearing a funny hat. Thanks to Daniel. This is my funny hat.
That is a funny hat.
I read that you have to be in the chat for like 4 hours to get that many points. So my only conclusion is Daniel must be whaling channel points. Daniel is spending money to get channel points to make me drink beers and have funny hats. And all I can say to that is thank you, honestly. Thank you, Daniel. Cross has brought him to every single look. What did you guys decide? We got Onion Knight. We can bring anybody else. We got to bring somebody who delays a lot.
We're kind of just like talking about options, but Sabin was a good one just because synergy. We talked about him. Kind of cool to show him off.
I guess we could do Sabin.
Reality Theorist makes a good point. The Sabin being unbuilt at this point is, I think, disrupting kind of the feng shui of the stream. Okay, so you might want to touch that up.
Let's fix it. I think he's almost done. 50. He's got all that. What kind of orbs do we have?
Palom's got some fans too, though, so maybe Palom with a different delayer?
I do have a blue Palom. Ooh, Palom would be okay with Onion Knight. I need somebody to bring delay. Big time, though. Obtain.
I keep forgetting this boss is instant break immune. Poor Null.
Oh, poor Null. But I bet Cross brought him anyway.
Very likely.
Palom Onion Cypher is a pretty popular option, so maybe we could try that.
I don't know if I would clear it, to be honest with you. Palom Onion Cypher? Yeah, I don't think I would clear it.
Might be tight.
Level up Sabin for the chat. I don't know if I have enough. We do not have enough. It's gonna hurt you guys. I'll just.
Where'd all your feathers go?
I use them every time someone comes out because I hate running those. I hate running those dailies over and over to get them to level.
Damn.
I just use them every time.
This makes me wonder how many of those dailies have I run because I have like 700 of each of them.
Do you? You can just use them as soon as someone new comes out and just don't have to worry about
I do. No, I do at this point. I'm just like thinking like, how did I get to have this point if I've been playing for less time than you have, but I have more, like the math in my head doesn't make sense. I got nothing. I just assumed everyone had like 200 to 700 feathers.
I think I'm completely on feathers, actually.
This team, we clear.
Bart's again. You always use Bart.
We clear again.
Enchanter too.
We clear again. It's easy. We do the Onion Knight run as required. Okay, you don't want to do Bart. What else? I want to support. I'm a classic guy.
Swap for Sabin. Swap someone out for Sabin because you just went through the trouble of building him.
Sabin's level 70, though. I guess we could use him.
Is he crystal level 70?
No, he's crystal level 80.
He can use calls. He's fine. Good enough.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He's got synergy stats anyway.
I have the Lufenia armor, too. We're good.
We'll do it. All right, you guys.
We have a mid-Italian. Good question.
We do have a mid-Italian.
We could do that instead of Garland. Then we could use.
Oh, in the main party? No.
Yeah.
No.
No? Why not?
No, we're not bringing. I don't want to bring a mid-Italian in the main party. Damage is going to be negative. So we hitting for -1s. Is that Senpai with the follow? I believe that is
Reality Theorist, if I'm not mistaken.
Reality Theorist. Appreciate that, reality theorist. Good looking out. We could do a mid-Italian call. Some girl ran a mid-Italian main party in this fight. Wow. Who did you bring with them? I do love mid-Italian.
It was Garland and Kurosame, if I remember correctly.
It's a sweet-ass team, though.
Yep.
Amy would hit harder than Fujin.
Poor Fujin.
Poor Fujin.
Go check out RBK Fujin Saga if you haven't. It's pretty good content. Gotta love
I think you mean Blujin Saga.
the action.
Blue Jin Saga. That's right. No problem, but please level that Sabin up. I can't level him up. I don't have enough mats.
You could run a couple of those cycle quests that I love so much.
Just use an EXP book. It'll be like 2 seconds.
We do have a small issue. Not to cause any sort of panic, but the game has completely frozen. So,
I'm panicking.
Poto's in the chat. Y'all shout out Poto. Like what you do
Hey,
with the live
Poto.
stream. Thank you, Poto. Deuce, I do have Deuce. Unfortunately, my game is completely frozen, so can't use
Cedar
anybody.
brought the apocalypse on us.
Cedar.
This is what we get for talking about the mid-Italian on stream.
Well, yeah, mid-Italian. And
Now the game got deleted.
Yeah, deleted our files because it is
I
not.
hate you. I hate you.
The volume is still. Oh dear, it's not responding. Okay, so
Just restart your play stacks. It's
we'll
fine.
get back to that. But in the meantime, a mid-Italian versus Blue Jin. Who hits not ones in this fight? Either of them.
Can we get a straw poll just to see who would win in a slap fight between those two?
A mid-Italian deletes all her turns, and she gets all the slap. She gets all the slaps in. 30 minutes to queen. Let's go. Type 0 stands. We're back. We're back. Like I said, no reason to panic. I really kind of like this hat, actually, Daniel. Shout out Daniel for changing my style a little bit. Check that fit.
Is there a story behind why you have that hat?
Yeah, it's Becca's, so it just simply.
That was a shorter story than I expected.
Yeah, doesn't belong to
Is
me.
there a story why Becca has the hat then?
Questionable fashion choice. She's questionable fashion choices, maybe. Please don't get me in trouble.
I think we're going to have to call an audible on the team comp here. I think if we don't run a mid-Italian, some girl's going to have a conniption. We may need to do it for her.
Come here and fight
All
us
right, the
yourself.
mid-Italian's coming. You guys really want me to fail this on stream? I'm trying to. If you haven't
Cool.
noticed,
It's not Sabin and Onion Knight. There's like
oh, Sabin.
0 chance to fail. Yuki.
It's just such a weird team. Sabin, Onion. I gotta max Onion or Sabin real quick because it's bothering me now. You guys brought it up so much. The uke cometh. Indeed, the uke does. The uke do be cometh. Coming.
Well, welcome to the live stream where we bully Raw into doing things in game.
That he doesn't want to do, and then he ends up failing instead of using the team he could have smashed it with. But you know what? It's always good to. Here we go. I'll put a mid-Italian here.
An important thing to remember in terms of like the suggestions you make for the gameplay and stuff, Raw is going to be smashing beers over the course of this run, so his gameplay will get progressively drunker and drunker.
Yeah, which makes me a little better actually, but not much better. And speaking of that, I need to grab a beer, but I'm gonna max Sabin real quick. Yeah, we fail, but we like to fail on stream so people can see that's what happens. You fail, and it's okay. That's how you learn. If you're synergy stopping everything, you're not growing. You're not experiencing pain. You got to experience pain to understand how the game works. You know what I mean? So we don't hide our failures around here. We bring a mid-Italian and just absolutely... What am I doing?
I feel like you're setting yourself up for a loss here. If you think you're going to lose, you're definitely going to lose. You can win with a mid-Italian. Come on now.
Yeah, some girl did it with the mid-Italian and... who? We already said. Who was it?
Garland and Kurosame. You can just bring Kurosame and Jack calls. It'll be easy.
It'll be easy, of course. We got to get Sabin up to. There we go. Gotta get Sabin to level 80 first. Oh, look, I'm saving Bl'Art. I was gonna take Bl'Art to this, but I gotta save him. That blue Bez is.
Blue Bez is actually going to be pretty handy for the Queen quest, as I understand it. I'm looking forward to people actually using my Blue Bez rather than just memeing with it.
Dude, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, nobody ever uses my friend units. I always get like 5 gold from
Me
them.
either.
Whose is yours again?
Layla's
Right, that's what it. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like people just don't, I probably just don't play the game enough, honestly, because you have to be like active to show up on people's friend lists, right?
Well, I sort of. I think it's whenever you log in, it refreshes it for them, but based on a certain like within a cooldown. So like I think like if you're someone's favorite or whatever, you'll show up every 30 minutes that you log in. But I don't know. Well, the thing with Lael is like now that he's not the synergy guy and I'm not building launch teams, he's not my first choice. Usually I think like Garland or like something like that.
I still have Blue
But I'm also
Tifa
basic is the thing.
as my friend unit, and I think it has something to do with how much you play the game on that day. Or I'm like 90% sure it has something to do with that because on days when I was like grinding Brothers Divine boards, my Tifa would get like literally like 50 something uses, and then when I just log on and do my daily and get off, the next day it's like 3 or 4. So it's got to be something.
I feel like even when I play the game, sometimes I don't get anything. But it's like 5,000 gil, so it doesn't really matter. It's just sad. Sometimes you're like, oh, it's the morning. Let me open DFFOO, and then 2 people use your friend unit, 200 gold, and you're like, okay, nobody loves me.
Yeah, it at this point is more of like a more morale thing than an actual practice. Like you don't need the gil. It's just if the feeling. Chat. What? Who do you have? Those of you who haven't already told us, who do you have set as your friend unit? And who do you look for in a friend unit? Like who do you, if it's not someone you already know and are friends with, who do you go out of your way to pick unit wise?
Pick my Tifa. I need that gil.
My Francis is like nothing but Garland Buzz.
Garland still? I feel like Core would have been a cool friend unit. I don't think a lot of people started putting him up, but for certain fights, getting him up and bursting with him.
I think COD is a better friend unit, personally, for.
Endo. Absolutely. Eventually I'll be Zidane friend forever. Why is Sabin getting turns on this? He should not get turns, Palin.
Daniel does use
on the trash waves, just use the skills.
No, it's auto. It's auto plus.
Oh, you got a Cactuar, it's over. Thank God.
Daniel, did you see the hat, man? I know you paid for all them channel points. I hope you're pleased.
Blue Tidus, that'd be fun. He is very good, so especially if you get the burst. A lot of people will use a friend Tidus.
Alright, we have a perfect saving.
Lovely.
Oh, my rank wasn't even max. Because I didn't have him level 80. Yep, that'll do it.
I had a surreal experience the other day where I opened my friends list and there were no Garlands, and I was confused and scared.
Yeah, somebody's
not one.
Somebody's got to have a friend Garland up at all times.
That's what frightened me. Luckily, someone had a Sephiroth, so I was able to do the run I was trying to do. But like, I was like, where's the Garland?
This isn't right. This isn't in the cards. Where is he?
All right, we're taking.
They never said this would happen.
What would be a good friend for this? COD
Garland?
friend.
Speaking of him.
Or Garland, yeah.
Or COD, I guess, but.
Well, we all know I don't know how to use COD now. That's been painfully.
Oof.
That's been made painfully clear. So, we got 23 minutes to do this before my queen pulls. So, I'll bring Garland because I don't know how to use COD. Here we go. Sephiroth friend saved my butt in my original clear of this.
Sephiroth friend is so good now. It really feels good because it used to be like I always wanted like one Sephiroth friend in my friends if I wanted to do something goofy, but now like it actually feels good to use because he's more than just like a silly BT effect.
Yeah. Oh, Amita Italian's super nice for the beginning part here too, so
I'm
that's
just going
good.
to delete their turns. Wait, do I need
Let
to
me
LD first?
see.
Sorry,
Yep,
guys.
I think
this is a
so.
little bit of a weird starting order, but we're gonna go
We're gonna delete both
LD
their
and
turns
on a
anyway.
Sabin skill. And then we have to, I think we have to enchant on the free turn with Onion Knight here, or else the orb is gonna kill us. Because you're gonna have to,
I hate enchant imperialers who rely on their AA.
If you want to get silly, you could AA with Sabin now and use his skill 2 and then LD on his next turn.
yeah.
That's what I actually did in my clear with him.
It's a good plan. You have the Kurosame call too to get
I
the
think
enchant up fast. So
I might get the Kurosame call up early, and because they're not gonna get turns ideally.
No, they're not gonna get turns. Not at all.
So
Not
I'm
with
gonna
this
go ahead
team.
and
There's,
throw up Kurosame just the LD call. Daniel
Might
favored
as well
all three
do
of us.
both.
Thanks so much.
Oh, Daniel, that's so sweet. And Daniel does put up a premium Cloud of Darkness unit.
Yeah,
very good one. I've used Daniel in some of my Lufenia clears actually.
Yeah,
It pays to be
blue.
friends with the whale.
It does. Unless he makes
Which is
you
funny
wear-
because the whale's the one who's doing the paying.
Unless he makes you wear a silly funny hat on the stream.
It's a price we have to pay. Well, sorry, it's a price you have to pay. We don't have to. We get to benefit from it.
To get the delays, so you're gonna have to do that.
It didn't work. It didn't work. Why did he? I thought he imperiled.
Version.
Did he forget to AA?
He did forget to AA.
Raw.
Oh, it happened.
Reset.
No, try this again.
No. We got this.
You can fix it with the cloud blade beam. You're okay.
With the cloud blade beam. Lowers this blade. Okay, hold on.
Backup plans, folks. Backup plans.
Look, we're good. We're good. Hold on. I'm even gonna use an extra turn and get him down to 1 on the orb. Look, this is expert shit. Boom.
Yes, that's what we said.
Look at this.
No, the Kurosame call has the Cold and Peril right now sign, so we are gonna hit weakness.
Yeah, we'll be all right. It'll be all right.
I had that same moment of fear as Sign did there.
Don't worry about Raw Life. Raw Life always finds the sneaky little.
You might say that Raw Life finds a way.
Oh God, he did it again. Keeps doing it.
I feel like we turns trying to get banned from Raw's stream first. Like last episode was more me. This episode is definitely Bl'Art.
That sucked. And mid-Italian hitting like.
Did you not bring a Jack call?
No, I got Kurosame and I don't know who my other call is.
Why didn't you bring Jack? Raw, no!
It'll be alright.
So much faster.
No, Rod, use the LD.
Oh my god.
Raw, please. Use the LD.
Look at him standing on his mountain.
It's a really cool animation. It almost makes you.
I really like Sabin's voice actor. He has some good lines.
It almost makes me forgive them for not including the suplex.
His burst will be suplexing a train for sure.
I cannot wait.
I got Gabranth call. HP damage up, right?
That's good. We were looking for the brave damage and the defense down from the Jack
well,
calls. Why
we'll take it. You might as well drop it on them, but man.
Yeah.
So many debuffs already though. Thank God for 8 debuff slots, but I don't think it'll work. 1, 2, 3,
sure
4,
you don't want
5.
to reset and go get Jack? It might be a lot faster.
Yes.
Defense down goes a long way in this fight.
Especially when they're not getting turns. And now I know how to use Sabin.
This was just the warm-up round.
This just means he wasn't paying attention when Bl'Art did his like 10-minute rant on Sabin.
I was doing a challenge quest.
Of course, you listen to the bad jokes, but you don't listen to the
those
the character overview.
Challenge quests, you know, it's just real tough gameplay there.
No, I heard the overview. He does delays and imperil enchant. That's Sabin. Here we go. There's Jack Call. Remember, you guys made me do this. You guys picked, first off, Onion Knight. What? Second off, a mid-Italian in the main team. Oh, I lost my Garland friend. Oh, look who we got. Shout out Daniel. I don't think there is space, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Because
there's space. Just put on Kurosame and Jack first. It's 1, 2, 3. It's 7 debuffs. You're fine.
We had more last time because Gabranth took up 2 slots.
Gabranth didn't. I didn't use my Gabranth call yet.
Ah, well.
Onion Knights in Peril is like, it doesn't matter if it goes, because we're going to have Kurosame on. Exactly.
We'll put his on immediately so he doesn't immediately hit for 1s and 0s. Hey, no, that's fine. I got to bring Safer to this on my initial clear, and that was very nice. Look, hold on. I'm going to hit him with the call, and then also I'm going to AA save it.
Yes, right? What did we learn?
We learned to AA with Sabin.
I agree, Indolent Lard. It's a pretty big power move to just summon a mountain from out of nowhere.
Here you go. Boom. Oh, I LD'd. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to get through this. We're at 1 on the orb. I don't think we're going to get through
help me. Okay, you have the Cloud Call at least, but Jesus Christ, Raw.
Look.
You're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls.
This is the fun of live.
You are killing me, Smalls.
It's live TV. Don't you love when you're watching the news and somebody messes up and you laugh and you're like, what an idiot. Can't believe they messed up. That's what you're paying for here.
Yeah, normally if we have Senpai, you would open with LD. It was just like the orb at the beginning of this fight is super, super strict, so you kind of, you're watching the news and someone uses LD instead of S2. But normally you would open with the LD, it's just that like the orb can kill you almost immediately in this fight, so we want to get that Razor Gale Plus going real fast.
That's new, isn't it? I didn't think it showed his, Has it always showed his stance?
Yeah, it's always showed that.
Mm-hmm. Yep, always has been.
Yeah, I use Onion Knight a lot.
Clearly.
Walter Cronkite BT win. Look, we're doing what you guys wanted. We're bringing a mid-Italian. Look at her. She's just...
It's gonna go fast.
Look at that. It's beautiful.
I believe.
Free turn on
Look at
Razor
that
Gale.
damage.
Free turn on Razor Gale.
Yeah.
As we do. We still have 15 minutes before we have to pull for Queen.
Yeah, we're fine. Look at them. They're already 10% down. We're good. Anyway, do you guys want to do a little bit of Lufenia Plus discourse/discussion while we wait for the Queen event to drop?
Yes, everyone is so worried about Lufenia Plus. You guys tell me why that is A, not productive, and B, not smart.
Lard, do you want to go first, or should I take this one?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you get us started. I'll chime in with my thoughts as needed.
Okay, GL players are bad. Possibly true. Possibly true. I think it's kind of just that people don't really know what to expect. Hi, Yoshi Pasta. Welcome.
What up, Yoshi?
We are just talking about Lufenia Plus a little bit and how your characters aren't just going to be unusable because there's a new difficulty. So I think for some of the less informed players of the game, which
Yoshi,
honestly,
Yoshi Pasta. I just want to call out Yoshi Pasta once again now that he's actually here for making that video about Golbez BT Plus being a disappointment. Yoshi, you put me on the warpath. I need somewhere to focus my anger. Anyway, sorry. I'll be right back. I need to go punch a wall or something.
Okay. You've created a saga runner, Yoshi. Good job. Anyway,
Just what we need.
just like...
Just what we need is more Saga runners.
Yeah, that's exactly what this game needs. I think it's just like there's kind of a natural difficulty transition as you go to a new era, and like, especially because global players have super, or like the ones who worry about this kind of stuff have super planned their rosters around this. It's, I don't want to say it's not gonna be that bad, but it's probably not gonna be that bad, guys. Like, honestly, there's a couple toxic fights near the very beginning. There'll be ones you'll know like weeks and months in advance because they are outliers and not like the typical Lufenia Plus era, because JP right now is really easy. You can bring basically anybody. C90s are giving people free upgrades and stuff, so like every character that's been upgraded recently is so good, and difficulty hasn't been there except in a couple fights. Like Transcendence Tier 6 was like the last really difficult era of fights. I think there's been like a couple tricky ones, but I wouldn't say super difficult ones after Tier 6, and it's kind of smooth sailing from there. And you've got like, you know, there's Sid Rain's event, which sucks, and Kate Sith's mission dungeon, which sucks. Like, it's just like, you can count them on one hand, the ones that are really bad. Like, Shiva's pretty bad, I'll be fair. And like, the big thing about like the reduction numbers is people talk about 90-90 reductions as if like it's this big thing to deal with, and I don't think the average player realizes they've already dealt with 70% and 80% reductions in some of the Lufenias we've fought already, so like the sense of comparison isn't even there compared to like just the blind fear of the high numbers in the reductions. So that's just something to keep in mind, and like if people are worried, try and tell them not to worry, to be honest, because there's so many resources players to get help with. And yeah, like some girl said, there's so much content of people clearing Luf Plus with no foresight, let me say. Like some of those people didn't have Porum and Setzer, like BC didn't use Porum and Setzer in any of his early Luf Plus runs, and there might be some people not as informative as Cross is saying. Don't want to say any names, technically, but like, you know who the good people are if you've been in the community for a little bit, and if you don't...
So much shade.
What?
No, we're not going to be slinging mud this early. We you. If you want the tea, there are other streams who are a bit more. We have a bit more of a personal stake into this point. We're just three GL plebs who are just kind of watching and commenting our perspective.
Exactly.
But I will say, Zoe, I think that you did cover the big things here, which are, I mean, the biggest thing for me is the reductions are the scary boogeyman. Everyone's saying pull for poor, and because you need to be able to counter the brave gain reductions, and it's like we've already fought 70% reductions before. We've seen that. Like, we survived the 80% reductions during the Medusa fight. Like, it's just numbers, guys. So long as they're not cutting the battery off completely, it's just going to be a numbers creep thing. And on top of that, there's the mechanics, which are going to be spooky. And we survived Hellmonth. We survived, some of us, I don't know about all of you, but we survived the Sephiroth imps. We survived the Kieran Bears. We survived the Reno fight. And it sucked. The mechanics were punishing, but we got over those. And after that, Lufenia became a thing that we can deal with. And that's what's going to happen with Lufenia Plus, The numbers are going to get bigger. There's going to be kind of a jump where, like, not every character will be quite able to make that jump because, like, I don't know how effective Kieran's auras are going to hold up specifically. But your roster isn't going to get deleted. It's going to still be there at the end of the day. And it's still going to be able to do the same stuff it did. It just is going to have to maybe work a little bit harder. You'll have to be a little more creative with dealing with new mechanics you haven't seen before, and maybe pick up some new toys along the way to kind of make it easier for you.
Yeah, and like Sinewave is saying in the chat, there's some really good units who can pretty much carry you if you feel the need to in the first month of Lufenia Plus. Like, there's so many good characters they hand to you at the beginning. Like, just to name a few off the top of my head: Aphmau, Sid Rains, Bartz, Ace, Y'shtola, Zidane, Sync. So many characters who can really take you far and get you through those fights that it's just not worth worrying about. And like, Yes, surprisingly, the characters who release around the content will get you through the content. So that does tend to be happening, and Horm and Setzer, like, they're great, and you could obviously pull for them and should pull for them if you like them or want to be using them. It's just like, you don't need them. They're not the end-all be-all of units who can defeat Lufenia Plus. It's silly, honestly. Like, the amount of people who will pull for Porom and Setzer and Agrius because they know that they're good for something of Lufenia Plus, these people don't know what in Lufenia Plus they're good for. It's just like, I think people need to kind of do research before they pull. Yeah, you need Cloud of Darkness BT Plus for Luf as well. Man.
So I like using historical context to kind of help me understand the world. Like, when I see, like, when I'm watching the news and I see something happen, I'll compare it to something that I read about in the 1940s or the 1860s or whatever chaotic period that I'm trying to kind of use to kind of rationalize it. And I'm doing that here in DFFOO, and I think a lot of people are treating Lufenia Plus like early chaos, like Cross 13 is saying, where they're introducing it at the same time that they're introducing a new weapon type because of BT Plus, and you need that weapon type, and there's only so many of those weapons that that you're going to have, and if you don't have that, you're going to really have a hard time. And I think it's going to be closer to when Cosmos rolled out, and I don't know if you remember that, but basically it was a boogeyman. It's like, oh, they're going to stop calling it EX. They're new difficulties Cosmos. Ooh. It has 6 whole letters and they're all capitalized, and there was this hype of, the numbers it's going to be so hard to damage the bosses. And if you don't pull Renoa or Golbez or Kuja or Vayne, you're screwed. And so people pulled for Kuja or Golbez or Renoa or Vayne, who came out before Cosmos. And when it came out, it was like, okay, this all right, So that's Cosmos. Yeah, that's kind of. I think that's the thing, is people thinking this is going to be early chaos. And at this point, I think we have so much foresight and we are so prepped for it that I think it's going to feel closer to early Cosmos. And that's ignoring the fact that everyone's going to want Zidane or Y'shtola BT Plus on the first event and so on and so forth.
Yeah, pretty much. I have almost no historical context for this game, but just from what I've heard from other people, it seems like there's always waves of the difficulty, and Agrius is good bard, don't get me wrong. It's just like, she's kind of in the unfortunate trio with Porom and Setzer of units that get hyped by people not really knowing what they do. So, kind of just using her as an example. She's very good, don't get me wrong. And yeah, it's gonna be okay.
This is my stance. If you are active enough in the community and you're knowledgeable enough to be aware Lufenia Plus is coming up, you're not going to get to a point where you can't compete because you skipped 1 or 2 characters that were Lufenia Plus must-haves. You're just not. You have a roster probably already pretty well built, and like they said, when Lufenia Plus starts, everyone who came out before Lufenia Plus is not just automatically dead. You've got plenty of options already on your roster. You've got the banners don't stop because Lufenia Plus came. There's still going to be more banners, and you continue to pull characters that fit your roster needs. You're not going to be all the fear mongering is stupid. You'll be fine. If I can do all the content, I mean, look at this. Look at me. If I can do all the content, you'll be fine. It's not going to get that hard.
Yeah, exactly. Like, old units can still do work in content, as Amitatellian is showing in this fight. And kind of.
What's up, Haunted Finny? How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. This is the final
final phase.
Yeah.
We don't have Amy in the field, but Sabin should be able to break him nicely.
Yeah, I only have 1 LD left on him, but it'll be alright.
That's fine, you can just use it for this.
Actually, this could break him too. Right?
Don't go for the LD, you don't want to... I would just go for a 0 form. That's too late.
Her last turn. She's gone.
Nothing anyway.
She gone. Should I EX?
No, you want to do an AoE attack to get them both broken faster.
Razor Gale.
So I would LD or Razor Gale.
Wait, yeah, LD.
Oh, it's too late, Bart. It's too late.
I found in my run that the Razor Gale didn't always hit enough to actually break them by itself. The LD
Yeah,
hits
the
a
LD
lot
probably
harder.
has more brave hits.
Exactly. I think probably higher potencies too, which, as you know, is the name of the game here. Are potencies still a meme? Are we still memeing about potencies? I know when Core came out, everyone was talking about his potencies and stuff.
Bad potencies, bad unit, or I don't even know what they were saying. I haven't looked at Core's potencies, to be honest. I just know that one of his skills hits slightly harder, and one of them is AoE, so like...
This was before he even came out. He wasn't even out yet, and people were talking about his potencies being weak. Like, oh, his potencies are bad. Like, based on what? On what? Where'd you get that math from, fam? It doesn't make sense.
Dude, this is like I was talking to BC about this. This is like the damage formula in this game is like the Pokemon damage formula. Nobody fucking knows how to do the Pokemon damage formula in their head in the middle of the fights. Like, it's completely useless like information for the average person, and it's people when they play Pokemon in tournaments and stuff, they use a calculator during the games because they can't do it in their head, and like DFFOO isn't a hard enough game to need a calculator, obviously, but like, my point being is you can't math out the damage behind a DFFOO attack in a reasonable amount of time for that to be useful in any sort of way. So just don't worry about the potencies.
The only times that knowing potencies matter are you need to know that Xande and Strago have bad potencies because to balance the fact that their whole deal is they deal a shit ton of free AoE damage. And to know that Emperor has low potencies on his traps because it's a balancing thing. That's literally the only times potencies really matter. If you want to get technical, you can say that Garland hits really hard because he has potencies, maybe, but eh. Oh my god, is that Animender64?
Shout out Animender for stopping by the stream, and Zoe, we are a little quiet, so I'm just gonna stick my mic closer to my face. That should work. Yeah, I've been playing this game for what, 3 years. I don't know what potencies are. I don't know what they do. Doesn't matter. Especially if you don't even know what the character's not even out yet.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous for that to be worrying about, especially when a character hasn't released. Oh god. Okay, we don't have to talk about Core though. Core is really good. Everybody knows Core is super good.
You know what time it is?
What time is that?
It's Queen time.
Well, you gotta finish the Luffy first.
Let me finish these little machines.
We're almost there. We're at 30 turns, 30%, I mean.
That's a no turn with Onion Knight, Amy, and Sabin. Sabin's banner's still up. If I can do this with Sabin, and you know I don't know what I'm doing, imagine what you could do with Sabin. Go Bull if you're gonna skip.
Queen? I don't know what I can say that I haven't said already, but if you like Yandere's sign, then you should pull Queen, because Queen is a Yandere if you've learned anything from this stream today, and that's why you should get her.
Someone's going to use the fact that you said that on the stream against you one day.
Out of context, I'm sure.
That has just been clipped and saved to someone's. I want to pull, so I'm about to later. I want to pull, so I'm about to just smash these guys. Let's go.
Unfortunate. Oh well. Yeah, someone's fine here. Get your enchant going back with Onion Knight or Amy. Get your enchant going next turn so Amy can hit weakness again.
Use LD even though I have free skills.
Sign, you should pull Queen because she's a better version of Sarah. She's Sarah, but she heals. That's all you need to know.
She's Sarah, but she heals. You heard it here first.
I can say that because I'm pretty sure Daniel can't ban me.
I don't think he can.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
The Queen SYP. RVK did a fantastic, hilarious Queen SYP.
Quite funny, and excellent use of Jack as the local idiot in the video.
Mm-hmm. That was Hunter Hunter.
No, that was JoJo, I think.
No, it was Hunter Hunter.
I had no idea what it was from.
Wasn't it Hunter x Hunter? It was
It felt like...
I think it was Palm yelling at Killua. Was it?
Is it?
Am I mistaken? RVK, you gotta
RVK,
say.
we need an answer.
Was it JoJo or was it? Oh, I thought it was Palm yelling at Killua.
I have to admit to you that I actually haven't seen that episode. I only knew because I saw RVK tell someone else in the comments that it was JoJo.
You cheated.
I was trusting RVK not to lie to me.
Well, you were correct. He would never lie to his fans. The Sabin one was Hunter x Hunter. That was Netero.
Too many animes to keep track of.
Is that the infamous DFFOO VL? I think it is. Hello, VL. How are you doing?
Hello,
Yes,
how are you
VL
doing,
is here.
VL?
Remember one, boys. Do your research, don't be stupid. Exactly. Always do your own research. We're going to make it through with this team. All
Here
thanks
you
to
are.
me. My elite playmaking.
You,
My
you finally enchanted.
my
Good.
my elite playmaking, my fantastic team building strats. We're going to make it.
Honestly, this is like a really good Sabin showcase because you can see his damage compared to Metatelian and Onion Knight, and just like see how consistent he is with the brave hits even, and like doing most of his damage. So pretty good job there.
A Metatelian not hitting weakness damage. I don't think that I did what I was supposed to do.
No, they are hitting weakness damage. It's just like they're super high defense at the end.
CSDX, y'all. We got a special shout out tonight for CSDX. We asked for an idea for the name of the stream, and CSDX nonchalantly threw out the Lifestream. And as a couple of Final Fantasy VII nerds and someone who's going to play Final Fantasy VII for all of us very soon,
Maybe.
Zoey,
Maybe.
Under the bus.
we love that. We love that idea. I let their buff fall off. Oops. Sabin, please get me through this with your defense. I haven't used skill 1 at all.
That's battery everybody else, so you might want to use it sometimes.
I actually, I got distracted. I was going to tell you that during the part where you didn't need to be delaying them for the orb, you could get away with spamming his skill 1.
Yeah, I should have.
Okay.
I barely
The battery is
used it at all.
juicy.
Got through it.
Yeah, at this point you can probably chuck a few of them and just use the last couple of skill 2s to manage the orb.
Metatelian pulling her weight. That's incredible. We got 16 on the orb. I think that I can.
Yeah, deletes are good. Something people should realize. I don't know. Main party Ami is pretty fun. I've used them on some old content going back with like Lightning and Metatelian stuff, and I think I used them on the Deuce rerun with the snails. So that was cool.
I'm convinced a Metatelian survives into Lufenia Plus.
Oh, use the skill 1 on the launchable one. It'll be great, or one of the launchable ones anyway.
I literally
that
had
wasn't
no
a
idea.
skill 1.
Yeah, I had no idea. I don't know what. Oh, it's a battery.
Yeah, batteries.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at the buttons.
Okay.
On the other
Yeah.
one,
Is he
it's
still
okay.
launchable? Is he still launchable?
Yeah. It,
What's the turn count?
90?
Oh,
Yeah,
dear
90. You're
lord.
fine.
Oh, my heavens.
Yeah. There was a reason we were feeling confident recommending Metatelian here.
Oh, he's still launchable. I'll save it for skill 1 with Sabin, right? See, look, I can learn.
Yeah.
I can learn. Look, give me some battery.
Oh, hell yeah.
Boom.
also
Make it
has
rain.
Sabin's
Oh,
high
that's
turn
good.
rate on it, so Sabin gets to take more turns if he uses his aura cannon.
Plus, the
Oh,
battery's
shit.
up so that on his own turn he gets harder.
B is about to
A
move.
nice luck back right there.
You
Do
thought?
not let it.
You thought? Huh? Bye. You know who delays
Bard, I'm
turns.
about it. Dystopia Bard, a man of integrity, getting Queen LD on 30 tickets when he wasn't planning on spending any. God bless.
What about the EX? You got the tokens? You need tokens.
The Royals theme, that's good. We just need King to get his LD, and then we can have King, Queen, and Emperor together.
I love it. You know, a team of King, Queen, and Jack, once King finally gets his LD, probably wouldn't be the absolute worst.
That would be a royal flush.
That's where you bring in the ace friend.
Oh, ace!
Yeah, that's perfect. Oh god, everyone's getting so lucky.
Leaf
They
Blade
should all listen to you.
36. Oh my god, everyone is getting lucky. That means I'm about to get lucky on stream. Boo, this stream sucks. E04712. You better be glad that Daniel's not around. Because
Yeah,
he
Daniel's
drops
got the
he drops
Agent of Chaos
bombs.
going. We do get to see the polls. They will be coming in like
In
2
about
turns
5 seconds.
because
If
we're
I can
about to finish this.
if I can finish this horrible fight.
Hello, Chris.
Chris is here.
Chris5258, friend of the show, early adopter, and the guy who got our very first stream off the ground when we couldn't figure out how to make it work.
Yes.
Hello, Chris. How
We're
you
streaming
doing?
from our phones. Chris saved the day. Fantastic streamer. You guys follow Chris5258 on Twitch. Friend of the show. All right, now it's my turn to get lucky.
I hope so. I mean, I hope I get lucky more than I hope you get lucky, but I still hope you get lucky.
We're all such good friends here.
Very, very, very rude. Angry the lag is real. Oh, the lag's real? I've been in a Lufenia fight for my life because I don't know how to use any characters except for Garland.
All you do is get carried by Barts.
Yeah, all my fights just have Bart. So, oh, the lag is real. Yikes.
I'm proud of you. I think were all three of these like relatively new characters for you to bust out? I think they were.
Amiditelian I have not used pretty much ever because their LD I got on the second run. Sabin was brand new, and Onion Knight. No, I've actually used Onion Knight a lot back in the day, but I suck with him. But yeah, it was pretty much 3 unfamiliar faces.
Refreshing.
Oh my god, I haven't thought about Rack City in so freaking long. That takes me back to like middle school.
Rack City, baby. Rack City. We're pulling with tickets. All right. So the super hype character, like CSDX said, is causing a huge slowdown. So maybe we'll do gems. I'm just playing. I thought people were skipping too.
Maybe the collective brain power won instead of the blind Porum hype.
I'm gonna give
Turns
myself.
out everybody's a hipster.
I'm gonna give myself a limit right here.
Don't give yourself a limit. 300 tickets. Just do it.
Zoey. Chris with the gift sub. Thank you so much, Chris. And now
Thanks,
Cross,
Chris.
you are a sub to the channel. Thank you, Chris. Go down to
Go
290.
down to 290.
That's a good idea.
What a gentleman.
Oh shit. I don't have the luck.
We single drawing this? Is that how this is going?
Oh hell no. No, I'm getting to 290 before I start.
Oh, I see.
This is surprisingly laggy, considering everyone was skipping.
In your guys' memory, what was like the least lag-filled banner? For me, it was Ignis. It seems like nobody was on during Ignis release, which is like kind of unfair to Ignis because there was no event tied to his banner, but I remember there was like no lag once he released.
I didn't pull Ignis LD, so I don't even know.
People really out skipping Queen lagging.
All right. We didn't set a limit because Zoey bullied me, so we're just gonna blow all my tickets on Queen.
Bullying always works.
Going hard.
There we go. Speed rush thrust. Speed rush thrust. Speed rush thrust. All right, so we got her 35. Let's get an LD so I can get out of here. Ooh, EX.
I actually have to get her EX and her LD because I don't have EX tokens.
Uh-oh. Using
Yeah,
gems?
so
Trash.
Edward LC, yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Come on, Queen. I need that LD. Can I get a gold orb?
Gold orb will be juicy.
No gold orbs. Oh, I got a
Okay,
Fran.
you just have to whine enough, and then the gold orb will come. Just like
Please.
keep being annoying, and then eventually we'll get one.
Win. Should have used gems. I'm gonna be pissed if I blow all my tickets and don't get her LD.
Mix for queen, mix for queen, mix
No,
for queen.
no, absolutely not. You guys really hate me. God.
He needs to be a couple more beers in before that's a viable strategy.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Like two more beer chugs for people.
Here we go. This is the LD, and I'm done with this banner. Come on. Come on, Queen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. No. Oh, it's only 10. There's not 11 because it's tickets. Ah. Okay, I gotta reset my luck. I'm gonna chug a beer for Leafblade. I think I still owe him one.
Yeah,
Are you guys playing?
an RBK still, so 2 more.
God.
Yep, working my way through my tickets, which is why my scintillating comedy and razor wit has not been observing your polls for you.
Oh, Haunted Finny with the subscribe. Thank you so much, Haunted.
Aww.
I appreciate that. You're going to get to see me probably blow all my tickets and not get this LD once I grab this beer.
Mix for queen, there's more than one of me. So, Blur, I'm not doing my polls till after the stream because I'm going to do them in the TC's Discord. How are yours going?
Mine are going. Well, I can't tell you straight out how they're going.
Content, exactly.
Because I need to keep the suspense going. Suffice it to say, I'm feeling pretty zen right now. There's a bit of a zen feeling in the Bl'Artagnan household.
Okay.
Not like, yeah, but for people who actually really want to be seeing what I mean by that, they're just going to have to go to the old Blart DFFOO YouTube channel without a space in it, because apparently if you put a space, the algorithm just cannot handle it no matter how many tags I put on the damn videos, and see it there.
Looks like the chair is actually pulling in more viewers than Raw because our viewer count just shot up as soon as
Are you serious?
shot up like 7 people.
That's outstanding. Welcome, new 7 people.
See? Look at it. It's a 37 now.
You love to see it.
Chairs are the best.
Who are you in there? Join us in chat. Say your names. Make yourselves heard. We'd love to hear from you.
This is like near the tail end, but we'll be doing this every Monday.
I mean, I'm excited for Chair.
The Eris surprise early C90 with the chair stream.
Leafblade, marriage is about a number of things. It's about trust. It's about open communication, honesty, and most importantly, it's about groveling. Groveling and begging will get you an astonishingly. It can be very helpful in terms of navigating your relationship with your loved ones.
Be like me and have no loved ones.
All right. Done recording my poll stuff. I'll go ahead and I'll have to go back and edit in that relaxing music footage later, but we'll get there.
Nice. Ross say where he was going? Was he going to get a beer or something? Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was making good on the promise he's made to RBK and to Leafblade.
Mm-hmm.
I have to fix my juju because I owe people beer chugs. That's why my pulls are going so poorly. So, a Lannister always pays his debts, so that's what's about to happen. I'm gonna pay my debts. I'm gonna finish these pulls, and I'm gonna get Queen. And we're not gonna mix for Queen.
That's the spirit. We're seeing a lot of folks getting lucky in the chat, and I'm sure you're going to be one of them.
Absolutely, I am. Zoe,
I gotta say this, otherwise there's no way you're gonna fall through on it.
Yep. Tried to push him to gems, but maybe if he runs out of tickets, I can convince him to mix. So it might be worth it anyway.
That's a bad friend. That is a chat. That is a bad friend. If anyone tells you to mix, they're being a bad friend.
Textbook definition of toxic relationship.
Yeah, that is not.
Yep.
All right, so who do I still owe a beer to? Thank God I capped it at 3 this stream. RVK and
Leafblade and RPK.
who did I do the first one for? All right, this one's for Leafblade, then RVK.
Daniel. Yeah, Daniel, RVK, and Leafblade were our 3 beer chuggers.
I can't do it. Can't do it. It's too cold. There you go. Leafblade. Thanks for that. I'm gonna let the other one sit for a second. Then we're gonna get
The thing about the whole mixing thing, the thing is you have to remember is that tickets are worthless. And so if you burn all your tickets here and don't get the LD, you weren't going to have gotten the LD on whatever other banner you were going to throw it on. So this is just emptying it. This is
that's
clearing the chaff.
It's
and then
clearly transfers and gambler's fallacy doesn't exist.
Right. So
and then the real
down.
pulling can begin to Jenny's.
Kick me while I'm down. That was bad. It was cold. And it hurt. It hurt a lot the whole way down. But I'm halfway to paying my dues. Let's see if it made my ticket luck any better. Come on. Blue orb.
Lame.
We're gonna mix for Queen.
That's where it's going.
It's gonna happen.
Y'all are gonna make me mix for Queen. Oh, gold. Thank God. Here we go. Tickets are worthless as hoarder propaganda to make others run out of tickets. Yeah. Yeah.
It's the ruling elite class of gem millionaires.
How about this? Can we get a pog champion in the chat if you think that Ross should mix for Queen?
No, we're not mixing for Queen. Don't do it. Oh God. I forgot to count. It doesn't matter. This isn't gonna be what I needed. Yeah, it is. No mixing for Queen. Whew.
The dream is dead, and yet the dream lives.
No, you got it. No.
No mix for Queen. No.
Just in time for the poll.
Whew. That was close. Y'all just about had me.
I have to say, Raw, you need to look at the options in the poll.
mix for queen. Yeah. What is jaw? Is that yes in another language that I don't know?
German.
It's German.
Jaw. Okay. I wish I could say no, but luckily we don't have to worry about that because look at that. Look at her. All bright and shiny.
Damn it. I tried, guys. I tried for the content.
Quick mix for the BT that I already have and don't know how to use.
25K. Go in.
No, we're good. Look at her. Look
Love it.
Look at how great she looks with her little hairpin.
It's a barrette.
What is it called?
Barrette.
My ass was about to be grass. That's true. I am exhausted though. I do not think I'm going to run this. I don't think I'm going to run this event right now. Should
No,
I?
we've been going for like 2 hours, and it's
Yeah, it's kind of late.
pretty laggy too. So
Were we able to? We weren't able to figure out how to get Zoe's stuff onto the stream.
I forgot to switch to Bluestream
Yeah,
to
I also-
Beanstock, so it's entirely on me at this point. So I'm just gonna stream from my phone.
What question? What if Zoe streamed it in the live stream Discord? Would that work?
Ooh,
then-
that's a plan.
Then we'll all just share screen his view of Zoe's stream to.
I'm gonna go get my phone, and I will be right back.
We're gonna try it before we leave. I have to chug this beer as well. But make sure. Thank you guys for coming out this time. And next time, Monday, 8:30, we'll be back. We'll be talking. What will we be talking at that point?
Same bat time, same bat channel. At that point, we're going to be on to. I think Titus will have dropped by then.
Ooh, Titus. Right?
So there's, I actually have to check the schedule, but I think next time we reconvene, we're gonna have a little shuto or shuta or whatever the hell it's supposed to be
Shooter.
in our midst. Well, we got some James Earl Taylor action.
Yes, Titus, my favorite Final Fantasy X main character. Titus.
I'm going just as a preview, guys. I am going to make it a sub goal to make Raw pronounce it right. So just as a preview for what you can expect on the next stream.
The limit does not exist. There is not enough. There is not enough subs in this world to make me pronounce Titus wrong. I won't do
Every
it.
man has a price for Raw. Every man has a
No.
price.
No, there's no level of shilling that can count for my pride. My pride is Titus. If you want to debate, I won't debate because you'll win. But it's Titus. It's always been ever since I was a young lad, waking up early. I remember waking up early before middle school. I gotta go fight this chocobo monster. It's eating all the chocobos. Gotta do it. And Titus, my man, was there with me through all that. So if you want to come and try to change it to Titus, because Kingdom Hearts or some other weird spin-off trash game made you say Titus, you're being untrue to yourself. Everyone read it as Titus. You get to enter his name.
Well,
is anything you
chat,
want.
you heard it here first. It looks like you're just gonna have to keep throwing subs at Raw until he finally breaks. That's the only way this is gonna resolve itself.
Titus. There's someone in chat right
Please
now.
don't actually do that. I can only take that bit so far. Don't actually do that, please.
I'm back.
Who's
Sorry,
my last?
desk is like a veritable mess of wires and plastic bottles and other stuff. I really have to clean it. Anyway, I am gonna see if I
Yeah,
can
I don't
get
see
stream
any reason why it wouldn't let me. I mean, I should be able to. I should turn off stream mode, but it should let me do that. But I do have to pay one more chug. I did Leaf Blade. I did Daniel. This is for RVK, right? This is RVK.
Yep,
That is
that's the
correct.
last one.
RVK, cheers. Thanks for spending channel points. Oh, so bad. So much pain. You know what? That option is getting deleted. As soon as I come off live, that option is going in the bin. That is pain. Oof.
Well, so much the major appeal of our stream collectively.
Yeah, people just come to watch me suffer. I'm sick of it. CSDX got Queen EX and LD in 20 tickets. That is
Nice.
about as well as it can go.
We got some lucky folks tonight. You'll have to see it.
What did I end up spending?
I don't think it's gonna work on my phone, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna do it in the TC.
Bummer. Well, look, I'm gonna drop this here. Cosmic, God Almighty, Cosmic Poo, everybody. That's the 6th sub of the night from Cosmic Poo. Unbelievable support.
Damn, Cosmic.
Wow. Look at that. Thank you so much, Cosmic. I just put a link to the TCC Discord. I think Zoe's going to stream her pulls there. There's a lot of cool people there.
I'm gonna attempt to. We will see if it works.
Me, Bl'Art, and Zoe hang out there typically. I will do a weekly stream this week at some point to do the event. I don't know if Zoe or Bl'Art will be there, but some point this week I'll do the event. I'm just too tired tonight. But hey, this was great. This was the second live stream, right? Live stream number 2. Technically.
It's been a good time. I mean, you could call it, the first official one. Last one could have been episode 0, but either way, this is our second time together, and I'd say it was a rousing success. Thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate you having you be here.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you enjoyed it as well.
Thank you guys so much. We'll be back Mondays 8:30 next week. I think maybe Titus will be out. We can talk about it.
But, God, Titus, people, Titus.
Thank you guys
for coming.
Adios.
Bye.
See you next time.